Are you feeling frustrated with the Season 13 jungle? Are you struggling to apply the principles I put in my videos into your own gameplay? Well, for that reason, in this jungle coaching guide, I'm going to give you some hot snippets of the best moments from my Season 13 coaching that will help every single elo apply a certain principle that will help them carry, win, and climb in the preseason to best set them up for placements in Season 13 in January. Don't forget, if you want personalized coaching of your own, that's all available on my Patreon. If you just want to watch the full VODs of these sessions and all the other sessions, over 100, the Patreon has that as well. In this first game, the enemy Wukong starts blue, goes down, our Volibear starts red and also goes down. The difference is, his bot lane, the Volibear's bot lane, decides to go fisting. The Wukong cuts his clear short to make a gank, and then we join the action in progress as Volibear finishes his full clear. So in that regard, it's not terrible to full clear and just accept the fates, but I do think a 5 camp into flex would have been a little bit better. We flashed too soon, but the gank here is good. I was like, take it yourself. Good, and we can just see the Wukong here. I want you to ward because we have one in pocket. I mean, you have another one. You probably could have just warded this too and then based. Why?
I don't know. Monkey
Why?
see, monkey do. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what monkey see. Just monkey do at this point.
Does it even ward? Yeah.
We see that.
Yep.
So this was good. So you either cut the flex, you either cut the clear to look for that play, or you just full clear and accept the fates. Neither is incorrect or correct. It's just based upon it. Here again, like, don't look at the Wukong, just go straight for this. Unfortunately, he dies.
Yes.
This is fine. This is all good. This is all good. I like this. This is so much better than the VOD. Here, I wanted you to... So here... we know the Wukong is here, right? So project just like 5 minute 41. That means they're super close to 6. Galio died once, which means he was not as close to 6 as the Cassidy, but the 5:30 5-minute wave, technically 5 minute, but you know. So let's just kite this down here. You see it? Now, when I say let's go, let's go, let's go, here, like this you can finish. Keep auto attacking. This you can finish and rotate. This you can finish and rotate. But it's still the right concept here. You went to the wrong person. This guy had no flash because we saw him burn the flash. You looked at this when him and Nasty Panda exchanged a kill each. Well, Galio died, Cassidy didn't. But we saw this on screen. We saw them flash. So you know he doesn't have it. So you can commit your Q. You finish with Raptors camp. You let this happen. You show up a little late. But now the Cassidy's more compromised. You use your Q to gap close on him. There should be a Q, E while you're queuing, auto attack W, free kill. Because he'll R, but you'll catch him. So this was your target focus here, not the Wukong, not Savior. I think that's sometimes an issue. You're looking too much for the Savior rather than the kill. And as Volibear, you got to put a bit more of that predatorial instinct into your getting fed. Oh, I can kill that guy. But again, like that's my... See, this we know straight up is gone because we were pressing tab and tracking. And there was no RNG Scuttle spawn yet. This is the original, so we know it was delayed. And we saw him cross mid lane as we went top lane. So we know he did it as he showed top lane. So this is a complete waste of time. Now, if I finished this and you do this, now you're going to this already. You're going to this already, and then you begin to make this play already. Even so, you leave this, say, with a bit more HP. This is a silly check because even if you fall back to this one, like, let's look here. Yeah. We're going to Raptors. Going to Raptors. We're on Raptors. 614. 7 seconds, you lose. Now we see the Cassidy going out. Look, all objective metrics here are telling us, hey, we should probably go down. But they back off. They back off when this wave is Giga pushed up. So I would fully expect them to respect this until he goes back. So immediately I'm going to the Grump. Immediately I'm on the Grump. I want the 6 and then I'm kiting it down this way. So I can shadow this way. Or here. That's 7 seconds. So what we cost ourselves? Maybe 3-4 seconds for the waffle instead of going straight for it. They should not be in this situation. If you make this move and they stay back, it's a waste of your time. Them respecting it is good for us. And we're going to get 6 from this Grump. I want 6 from this Grump. So I'm going to go for the 6 in the Grump and then I'm going to rotate. Now, unfortunately, we lost, I don't know, shall we say, the reset gives us what, 2 second, 3 second, 2 second cost? 3 second waffle, 12 seconds. So, oopsie. Now you're ready to go. You're here, right? At 7:14, 12 seconds benefit, you are already potentially in this fight. I think you are. I think you are. But remember, we have the Galio R here that we can also play around. This is fine for us. I'm fine taking my Grump to get 6 to make this play because I need my ult to make this play. You having ult here is gargantuan because Galio has 6, you have 6, and no one else does other than Cassidy. So if we can use that before the Wukong, it's huge. Galio ends up ulting, and now you're definitely over the wall. Oh man. Oh man. Like, this is a QE, this is a full combo. That's a dead Tristana. I go straight for the Tristana, not the Kassadin. Kassadin's gonna kill Blitzcrank anyway. You still kill Tristana, for sure, right? Pike's running away, he's low too, so if he shows again, he dies. Oh, she's dead. She's dead, and immediately we turn to Peel, kill the Kassadin. And then Pike goes in and you kill him as well. Wukong won't go in now, he'll run away. I believe we destroy this fight if we just... Even if you have to go back to Raptors, but obviously if you don't have to go back to Raptors, and you kill the Kassadin, and then you go Wolf's Gromp, and you go for, like, then it's a different fight altogether. The fight might not even happen. So I think this time cost of tracking this, making the play, and then forgetting we tracked it and checking, and then kind of not fully committing to what you think you should do. Don't get distracted by the power things. If your team respects the power things there and they back up, then let's go ahead and finish off our Gromp and we gain 12 seconds back. Because I definitely think we lost 12 seconds. Reset, 3, and then of course about 6, 7 here. And, you know, and now it's 7:28 instead of, this is probably more accurate. 7:28, you're hitting this plant, right? So you're hitting the plant now, but I think that's fine. I think this is perfect. You know, because we can argue until the cows come home. Hey, should I have potentially just left the Raptors as I did and rotated to mid lane? A lot of coaches will tell you, yeah. The selfish gene in me says, you know, I could have probably finished those Raptors and still killed the Kassadin. But that's my Volibear comfortability level, and knowing I want to go to the bottom side for the dragon and for bottom lane ganks. So, but a really good early game. That loss of time here, I think, definitely costs you. And of course, Volibear's agency is in the early game. And because of this now, we're in a rough spot now. What I want to do here is just, we see all of this moving up, push this up. So what I'm doing is I'm using my full combo on this Scuttle, and I'm going to smite that sucker. I'm just full comboing this, he can't kill me, and then I'm going to leave. End of story. Don't, just go and do the, push it, do it, run. That's it. Just like in my video where I showed you. Hold mid, kite, smite, thank you, counter gank, lane gank. Just take the sneaky play. Oh, we're being chased, terrible dive, that's horrific. Oh, see ya. So you've got to be able to get the underhanded play. As always, if you are enjoying the content in general, please consider leaving a like and of course subscribing. Basically, 70% of you who watch this channel don't subscribe, so I see you. It's in the data. In the second game, it is a POV perspective, so apologize for the weird nature of the footage, but in this particular case, we have a diamond player who got there in his first very season, struggling now to adapt to the new jungle meta. We have an early game where not much happened despite full clearing and looking for ganks, but we join in progress as the enemy Zac did a 5 camper, took the top scuttle, showed bot lane and died, and now has reset to take his Krugs, where we need to talk about taking dragons, advanced jungle tracking, and more.
Yeah, I can go to top directly here. Yeah, wait for that.
Good Schmite, good Schmite. It's a good nice Schmite. He takes that, obviously, as expected, so why are we going this way?
Because I want to take the Grump and the top and the wolf and
We'll take his Raptors in red.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
We're not 100% sure of the timers. We're not 100% sure of the timers because we didn't press tab and focus enough on those timers. But you're just lacking the aggression you used to have with Udi, just running in and taking his stuff. Counter jungling isn't dead. It's a little bit slow, it's not dead. Because if he's top lane and has to base and walk over to the red, that 20% does nothing because you still would have finished it. So for me, what is it, 7:35? We're going to take this right now. Okay. Zac was seen on the bottom side. He didn't take this. He is obviously going to be sequencing going up. You see it's warded right there. So what do you want to do about it? Well,
I can go to the dragon directly. Should be in here, right?
You could just you could just put the control ward down and clear it.
Yeah, right at this moment, just 5.
Yes.
Click 5 and then clear it, and then go dragon directly. And then if they take the herald, I go for red. The red side go to the raptor. And then if the bot lane not playing safe, just gank bot lane, then sequencing up again.
Equal and opposite gameplay is still the way to go. And play around your ultimate. Like, I can see you want to play around your ultimate here. Like, you want to use it. But we wasted our scanner here, right? We have a 10-second scanner. Use it for 3 seconds. Doesn't really do anything at all. So we see him. So we're like, oh, he's top lane. Nice. We saw him. Yeah, but if we were tracking, like...
Yeah, we already know that he is top lane.
Here already. Like, here we see him. Press tab, press tab, press tab, press... Like, tab. I want to know, man. Let me know. Evan, I want to see. Like, I'm just feeling the desperation of I want to see those CSs. Like, did he do his Krugs? Does he still have 24?
Yeah.
Does he have 28? If he has 28, then he's going to go to the Raptors and have 32, 36, 40, and he'll still be missing one because he didn't take the Krugs in the first rotation. But what about this RNG Scuttle, right? Is he going to snack the RNG Scuttle? Now, what's the loop here that we've been talking about? We said 44 one, CS, right?
Yeah, 44 CS.
And I said because he took a crab, right?
Who go up. He's on the top side right now.
But the red buff spawned.
Yeah, and the red buff is spawning.
No.
I can take the red buff, by the way.
You can't. It's not there. Yeah, I'm going backward because all of our assumptions are incorrect because our information was incorrect.
Hey, Zach wanna ganking here rather than looking at the top lane for. We know that the Cassandra gonna die.
He's dead.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm looking at the minimap. I'm always looking at the minimap. I study the minimap. I'm a minimap studier. Okay, so what we know is there is a CS. See there? Oh, okay, we skipped it actually. So I apologize. You did press it. We see 29. So he goes top lane with 20. He takes crab top side 24, right? He gets a ward control or a minion. It doesn't really matter. That makes 25. He gets 1 CS from a ward or a minion. That's fine. He goes back to base. We press tab. Yeah, we press him. Exactly. And where he walked from, most likely that was Krugs, right? So the Krugs are down.
Now
based upon where he was coming from.
Yeah, now he is in the Raptor.
Now we would in theory assume that he was actually going for the crab because look where he disappears, you see? Then we watch him, we see him, and he eased to the Raptors, and I can see that. We didn't have to click, right? So if you're worrying too much about F-keying and clicking, did you have to click to see that?
No, just...
No.
Just, yeah. Okay, because like...
You got it?
Yeah, I got it, what you mean.
Could you process information better if you slow down, click, and stare at the minimap? Like, I didn't need to click on the Zach to know that he eat to the Raptors. You can see his icon.
I got what you mean.
Right. Okay. So don't stress too much. So first and foremost, we're just focusing on the tracking here because very clearly we're sluggish, but we're also not making the proactive plays we could because the tracking is inaccurate. We see the Zach, we show up, he has 29, which means he did the Krugs. He eats to his Raptors. That means he's not taking the RNG Scuttle on the bottom side, which is hilarious. So you go, okay, I'll do my Krugs. I will do my Raptors. I will go back down to my this RNG Scuttle, right? But his red's already spawned. His red is currently up, right?
Yep.
Or watch when it spawns right now. So you just saw him. You just saw him go to his Raptors and do the Raptors.
Did he? Do red.
Yeah, I would think in Platinum, these people will do reds. That's in these kind of players, they will fall back to the red buff for sure. Okay, we don't know though. We don't know, not for certain. And right here is when we know.
Yep. Now he's on the top side. 100%.
Press tab. We see 44 CS. First full clear is 20 because he didn't do the Krugs. He takes a crab, so he gets 24. He goes back to base, he takes the Krugs, 28. He gets a minion, 29. Takes the Raptors, takes the red, wolves, grump. His blue is spawning, he hasn't taken it, which means his red is down. Or what do you have to do to confirm this right now? Just click. Don't have to F-key Cassante. Just click. And then you would see, he has a red buff. So immediately we're on this. We take this right here. This is super good. Now, you know that his red is not up because he's taking it. He eased to the Raptors. How long does it take him to do it? Shall we just say 10 seconds to be safe?
10. Yeah, 10
6:32, right? So 6:32 plus 2:15, 8:47. Finish up our. Hey, look, his Raptors is going to be up in 5 seconds. Now, if we were tracking all of this, all of a sudden the play you made is the right play, correct?
Yeah.
But when I was saying, hey, you could go to the red, hey, you could check out the Raptors, you were like, yeah, which is good. I want you to think like that. And I think definitely in the moment, as long as your tracking is accurate, when you know that there's a red up, when you know that there's a Raptor camp up, yes, I want you to finish the dragon and go take it, okay? But in this particular situation, we know that the Raptors would have spawned at 8:47. Right now they're up. But of course he has Herald, right? So is he going to go back to base and go bot lane? Is he going to dive top lane again? Like at the moment, we don't know. And of course your mid laner is base, so it's highly risky. And in this very brief final example, we're talking about taking your lead to the enemy jungler, even if it doesn't necessarily make the most sense in terms of 1v1 matchups. If you're level 8 and they're level 6, you should always be expected to go ahead and steal their red, get in their face, push them out of their jungle, especially when you're looking closely at the lane prio states. Even if it's something that might seem a little bit more risky for, say, a high elo player, for you, it's very important that you get used to pushing enemy junglers and out PvPing them in an aggressive way and not giving them too much respect so that they can breathe and catch up. You need to be suppressive against enemy junglers. Still better, right? So now he's doing the dragon. which is obviously good. Like, I'm happy that he took that cut. That ult was pathetic. Keep our spacing. Ari shows up here. Okay, don't chase too much. Hit the target in front of you. That's good. Jinx ult hits us. Be very cautious. We have ult available. We can hold it as long as possible. We should use our smite if he's going to get away, but he doesn't, so we kill him. Nice. ADC gaming. Hit the target in front of you. Most of them in the elo would chase, and then die, and then...
Yeah, that's a funny death thing.
That was good. That's very good. Okay, so that's nice. He used the cut basically knowing... Look, he didn't get that dragon because he's some savant tracker and knew you were sequencing promo for clear down. But a good jungler would, and they would make those kinds of plays, right? Like, you're accepting that this is a possibility, but you have 20 CS lead now. You should come out of base to this. What's your just go bot lane, man? Yeah. Of course. Alright. I would probably have continued that pathing. Once he doesn't show, I would probably say, like, okay, if he's done all of this and taken this and he's died, probably going to come here. Can I just kill him?
Yeah,
let's find out. Fair. Let's find out. Ah! You know, your level 80 is level 6. You see this, you see this.
Yeah, I should have just slapped him around.
I like the idea of just going, like Graves, right? Exactly the same thing as the last time. Like, already this is better, but this is, I feel like, a Kindred effect. Like, would you have done this if you were Graves, for example? The answer should be yes. Would you have if the Kindred mark wasn't there, would you still make this play? Only you can kind of be really honest, like you don't know in the moment unless you're recording your musings while you play. But
yeah, I think 50-50, you know.
We want to get that to 80-20.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Sure.
Yeah, like 80-20, like that's going to be the decision here. The 20 is if Yorick starts to move down and you're like, hey, okay, then I can leave. But I want you to 80% of the time look for this play because this is the gut check moment. Yeah, you got this, but he died. Now he's down 20 CS. Now we just boom, 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 right? Like we want to push him out now, force him down here. We can take this, use it, or reset and counter gank and then use it. Like you've got so many options, but that's exactly the same thing we talked about in the last video. That counter jungling into jungle pushing out. Like you're getting the leads now pretty much, I would say quite regularly. It seems you're getting quite like good early game leads, but if you don't 10 to 15 advantage that over the enemy jungler, then they get to come back a little bit. And we don't have the kills, which sucks. Like that is a bit of an issue here.
Yeah, we didn't last hit, so.
Well, at the same time, it's last hitting, but also people need to kind of respect that Kindred does better with the gold. But I would assume Rammus is in the vicinity. Obviously, we see the bot. I'm not clicking because I'm lazy, but there you go. Oof, I feel I would have smited that. No joke.
Oh, really? Just to guarantee that?
Yes, yes.
I'll keep that in mind next time.
And we wanted to smite W immediately, knowing that he was going to chuck out an E at you so that your Q would get a cooldown refresh. So as soon as you chuck that E, you stick to him. And now we can hit that E and we can chase him down. So that's what we're looking to do here mechanically. So, and if you're looking for the best summary of these principles to apply to your own game, the Supreme Jungle Guide has it all. On your screen now in the top right.